join us now in the studio. I've got to be honest, making a loud old banging noise. French World Cup winning midfielder. Emmanuel, that's unusual to say with a footballer. Emmanuel Petit, bonjour.
Bonjour.
How are you?
Good.
It is lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's very nice to see you too.
And you come in here with a bag of sweets, all that sugar you should be...
No, your boss eating sugar. Every time I see you, it's bad for your body, for your health, but you keep on doing that.
But look at us.
Look at me. Look at my health, 55 years old.
Yeah, I told you he's not in his 60s. No, I told that to you. Wouldn't have it. Wouldn't have it. How are you? You well? You look great.
Good.
Life treating you good. When did you fly in on the train today?
No, I came yesterday because of the biggest young festival, football festival, yesterday in Bognor.
What was that like? Nice?
Very nice,
What's Bognor like?
It's close to the sea, so...
Yeah, a lot of things are close to the sea, though.
No.
No, very, very nice t-shirt.
No,
nice
the event was beautiful with so many players, males and female, and young, started from 7 until 13, 14. It was a long day, but beautiful day, yeah.
Nice. Benny likes your t-shirt. You've got a Scarface t-shirt on.
Lovely t-shirt.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I always tell the truth.
Even when I lie.
Well, that should be our motto of the show.
What I say to my wife all the time.
Au revoir. We've got lots to talk to you about. I'm so glad. We've got you for 2 hours
I know
today,
where you're
right?
going to.
How can we afford 2 hours? You're about 16 euros an hour, right?
Yeah.
So we've gone for it.
Yeah.
What do you make of both Man United and Spurs having poor seasons and still possible? One of them is going to play in the Champions League next season. That's how we started the show. What do you make of that?
It's a joke.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in.
I know that your boss, you support the Spurs and Manchester United, but honestly, guys,
I'm saying what?
are you supporting? No, Aston Villa.
Oh, wow. No, he's Arsenal, Emmanuel.
I mean, no, honestly, it's a joke. It's
Emmanuel,
a joke.
You know he supports Arsenal?
He knows.
It's probably one of
Oh, I see. Okay, he's ignoring
They
me.
were terrible all season, and
That's not the fault of the club.
I know.
Well, no, it is the fault of the club that you've been that bad.
No,
Can you imagine that you have the possibility and the opportunity to play the Champions League next season and having such a terrible season, probably the worst season ever in your own history?
Yes. 100% right.
Do you like it? So do you think I'm going to ask you a question. If Manchester United win the European competition and they get a trophy at the end of the season, do you think that would be better than Arsenal?
No, I know it would be.
You're kidding me.
No, more successful.
Come on, just because you won that trophy?
Well, I mean, it's all about trophies, right?
It's all about trophy.
Well, okay, if we finish the season, right? If we finish our careers and I won 5 Europa League.
Ask the manager and probably Amorim, I think he said it, last week. He said...
your manager?
No,
he doesn't know what day of the week it is, our testers. He thought it was the best side out of the two legs.
Don't argue with me now. Argue with Emmanuel.
I don't think the manager will be happy as well. He will be happy to win the trophy, qualify for the Champions League, but it will be, oh my God, forget this season. It was a nightmare.
No, but Emmanuel, answer me this, right? If you and I both had grandchildren, not together, separately, right? and they both came to our houses, and on my mantelpiece were 5 Europa League winners' medals, and on yours it just said second Premier League, second. Which kid do you think would be more proud of their grandfather? I
wish next season you can fight for the Premier League.
I know, but what I'm saying is, it's better to win the Europa League.
Do you think Arsenal will be in a European competition? Do you think Manchester United or Tottenham will have a chance to win it?
What, next season?
This season.
What do you think is a better achievement? Winning European silverware or not?
It depends on silverware. They reached a semi-final. They were close to be in the final.
Yeah, but you didn't get it.
I know they didn't get it.
Yeah, but it's all about silverware, right?
I must tell you as well, there's no guarantee that Manchester will win.
No, I know, but one of them will, right? Emmanuel will win it. But one of them will win it. No, I don't actually agree.
Yeah, the history will remind, in 10 days, 20 years time, that you win the trophy that year. But people will forget probably the season so far in the Premier League. But I think I've got memories, and I think fans got memories as well. They would be happy, to win the trophy, to be qualified for Champions League next season. But it's been a nightmare for 10 months for them.
For United?
Yes, and for Spurs as well.
Yeah, but I do think that it's all about silverware as a footballer. You want a medal.
So if I understand well, if you have to go from A to B, for you, it doesn't matter what you do during your journey. The most important is what you get at the end of your journey. For me, the most important, if you want to win bring success. If you want to go step by step, you need to be more interested about the way you come from A to B. You cannot be concentrate only on the result.
But let me ask you, you've won everything.
Because if you do so, there is no way Spurs or Manchester United we go back the way they should belong.
No, but you've won everything, right? You've won the World Cup, the Euros, you've won the double with Arsenal, right?
Correct.
Okay. Were you part of the Invisibles?
No.
Right, okay.
Don't say that.
but would you, as a footballer, rather this season you win the Europa League and finish in the lower part of the Premier League?
No, get it right. 16th,
16th, or come second, and both of you have got Champions League football? What would you rather have?
I told you already. I gave you the answer. I said, if I am honest with myself, I'd be happy to win the trophy, but I would think to myself inside, honestly, in front of the mirror, I would think, come on, next season, if we repeat exactly the same thing years after years, we will live again the same nightmare. So we need to concentrate on how we deal from point A to point B, instead of thinking what can we get when you arrive at point B.
Yes. Next season, if it happens again, it's horrific. I agree with that.
But this has happened now. Is it 2 years in a row?
No, it's about 4 that Arsenal haven't won.
No, because obviously Emmerich Ten Hag. Because you said it's not about just trophies. It's about the journey. Like obviously Emmanuel.
I've never said journey.
But you're saying
it's how you build success.
But you're saying about it's not just about trophies. If that's the case, why sack Ten Hag then? Because he won 2 in 2 years, but you weren't happy with the route that he was taking in terms of the league form. Because he's won 2 in 2 years.
I didn't sack him.
No, would you have sacked him?
No.
You liar.
No, I've said that before.
Honestly,
I've said that before.
Andy, shut up. You have come on the show and said, sack him. Honestly.
No, I was talking about you.
It transforms the reality, the truth all the time.
Honestly.
No.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's move that along for one moment, right? But I just want to get your view on whether or not, irrelevant of Man United and Spurs, whether or not you think it makes a bit of a mockery of the competition that you could finish just above the relegation zone and still qualify for the Champions League. What do you make of that?
That's the beauty of football, It gives you the chance to save your season and to get back where you should belong, But there will be only one team. So at the end of this season, one team will be desperate, It will be probably the worst in their own history, So either Manchester United or Spurs, only one club will be happy at the end of the season. But forget both seasons, guys, because it's been terrible, to watch and terrible to play as well.
I agree with that.
Let me ask you then, because Ruben Amorim's not been there that long, but he's been there long enough to see something. What have you made of his journey so far as Manchester United manager? Have you seen anything where you go, I can see what he's trying to do?
I remember the first press conference he did when he came at Manchester United, and after 2 weeks, he didn't get a smile anymore on his face. Yeah. He knew that he was in the middle of a nightmare, with so many problems with egos and players that were not giving, what they should give regarding their wages, and their statue, Yeah. I mean, you look at those players, some of them they are really good players, but they were so far away from them, from what they should give on the pitch. And I thought, I feel pity sometimes, for Amorim, because he was following the step of so many former managers, on the bench, with the same destiny, and with no power at all. So I'm pretty sure that he's expecting, Manchester United to win and to come back to the Champions League. But I'm pretty sure as well that he will have to have a big talk with the board to see who's going to leave the club and who's going to come with the right vision and build step by step. Because if you only concentrate on names, on splashing so much money on the table, this is now how you get results.
Yeah,
you need to get a sport vision.
Who do you think will win the final?
Well, Spurs has won against Manchester United 3 games this season. They won, I think, last time away from home 3-0.
Yeah. So who do you think will win?
I think Manchester United will win.
Who?
Manchester United.
Okay. Who do you want to win?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
Manchester United.
All right. Can't wait.
Not just because the rivalry between Spurs and Arsenal, that's not because of that, but I think experience, the history of the club, emotions, and I think that Spurs, they've got some missing players as well, important for that game.
Madison's
massive, for example, Kulusevski as well, if I'm being told.
Yeah.
And I think Manchester United, I think they look really strong, in this competition.
Okay. It's tradition when you come in that I translate something on Google for you to have a listen.
Again?
Yeah, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Saviez-vous que Darren Bent porte des slips de bain sous la douche à la maison?
Really?
What do you mean, really? What does that mean?
I don't know. I have to be in the shower with him to have a look.
Okay, what's going on now?
Rob Emmanuel Petit after this.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.